I'd visited the show before, so I already knew the pressurized atmosphere, the no fun, we're already fucked vibe to it. But here goes. In my first group pitch session the very next night, I played the role of fresh meat. Sketch ideas, anyone? How about you, new guy? Me? Already? Me not already. I sputtered. I don't know. Well, I flew in on People Express, so what if there was an airline called Greyhound Air and they had hay bales instead of seats and no toilet? So you had to hold your pee the whole time. And instead of oxygen masks, they had carbon dioxide because it's cheaper. And a veteran writer, Al Franken, stops me with one simple question: why? Well, because they're saving money, you know? Also, so, like, they can't even promise destinations. They just have directions. The plane is headed in a general direction, like towards New York, and again, the venerated old writer, Al Franken, shoots back. Why? So they can charge less and be the cheapest airline. The veteran writer, someone I have idolized and known since youth, Al Franken, seems kind of pissed at me. Is there anger in his voice? Again, he hits me with the why. Yes, he's definitely angry at me. Well, it's a cheap airline, you know? So they sell more tickets because it's like, you know, People's Express. Nervousness overtaking me. Have I personally insulted someone? Is Al in the pocket of big airline? Is that blood trickling out of my ear? Now the venerated vet grows more heated in his query. But why? Why would anyone do that? Why? I guess because it might be funny? Now Franken is seething. Why? And in the face of that, I back down and end my career. I don't know, it's a bad idea. I'll shut up for the next 4 years. It's called hazing. Or maybe it's just Al's inimitable bulldozer manner. Stick around. He saves my ass and we become friends. It takes a while, though. Tuesday, December 17th, 1991. Jorge came home. He said that Beverly Hills was just for the first night. Monday morning, they shipped him off to LA County Jail. He wasn't happy anymore, but he said at least the wreck is cleared. He spent his 2 nights in jail, so it's over with. We meet with $1 Million tomorrow. If they don't make a good offer, we'll take the $25,000 Mex American offered and go home. I'm broke, and I don't want to miss Christmas. I'm tired of LA anyway. We went to Mex American to pick up the contracts. They showed me a check for $10,000 and a contract. I asked why the contract said only $10,000. They told me that they were waiting for the Mexico contract to come in. They are paying $10,000 for the U.S. distribution rights and $15,000 for the Mexico distribution rights. The $10,000 contract is for U.S. only. They have a sister company in Mexico that has to send the $15,000 contract. I asked how long it would take because I didn't want to sell the U.S. rights without selling the Mexico rights and getting the Mexico check at the same time. She said it should arrive any day now. Did they really expect me to sign a contract for U.S. without Mexico? All they'd have to do is make copies and sell them in Mexico anyway. How could I stop them? Wednesday, December 18th, 1991. We met with Miguel Kahn, finally, at $1 Million. We showed him the trailer. He said he'd try to help us. He would think about what he could do for us. He liked us and our trailer, he said. He didn't want us to get ripped off, so he'd try to come up with a good offer. I finished my first painting last night. I called Elizabeth, and she told me that Bedhead won the Black Maria Film Festival. We are on a roll. Thursday, December 19th, 1991. I called my sister Patricia and wished her a happy birthday. I asked Anna Maria and Mex American if the Mexico contract was in yet. She said that she had asked them to send it overnight, but that they are slow. She said that if I want to go home with money, I should just come in and sign the US contract and take the $10,000 so that I'll have some money until the $15,000 comes in. That sounds too much like a trick. I told her no thanks. I'll wait. Friday, December 20th, 1991. No check still. I asked if they think it will be in on Monday. They said it should. If not, it will be in January, because next week is Christmas. Monday, December 23rd, 1991. We called Javier at home. No check. We told them to let us know when the Mexico contract and the $15,000 comes in, and we'll sell him the movie. Carlos and I packed up and drove home empty-handed. We are really broke now. We didn't get an answer from the $1 million video, so we're just going to wait. We try to convince ourselves that it would be safer and worth our while to wait for the extra $15,000. Seeing the U.S. contract and check written out in my name for $10,000 was really tempting, but we worked too hard to make only $3,000 in profit. So we'll go home broke and just do everything by mail. When they get the contract, they can mail it to us, we'll sign it, send it back with the tape, they'll send us our checks, etc., etc. Trying to put a positive spin on things. I told Carlos that at least one good thing came out of this trip. I got noticed by ICM. I'm surprised that all this is already happening with the first mariachi. It is more than I expected. Tuesday, December 24th, 1991. I got back to San Antonio for Christmas. Elizabeth was waiting there for me, and I'm empty-handed. Oh well, Merry Christmas.